Hey, you know what, Adele? You're too cocky to be traveling to Hawaii as a wife. I can't imagine what you're thinking. Don't talk like that. It's my sister's wedding. That's why I'm telling you that I don't understand what you're thinking. I feel sorry for my son. You're just a jobless wife, but you're so cocky that you decided to travel abroad. My husband's work schedule just didn't work out. He wanted to go so badly. I wanted to go with him too, but it can't be helped. If my son had no choice than to stay, why didn't you take me instead? At least I could go. Huh? I wanted to go to Hawaii too. Zella, if the wedding is not held abroad, I would have invited you, but this time we decided to have a wedding with only our family. It will cost a lot of money to invite people. Are you telling me that I'm not a member of your family? It's not like that. It's just the number of guests we can invite were limited. If we invited many people, the place where the wedding was held would have been out of capacity. We had no choice. I'm really sorry about that. No one will notice if I sneaked in between the guests. You should have used your head. What a stupid woman you are. I can't take any more of your outbursts. You crossed the line. I'm going to say what I want to say today. So please listen to me. I didn't rant on you, so why are you so upset with my words? Let me be honest with you. When my sister got married, do you remember what you said? I felt so bad when you said that. I don't think I remember. When you found out that my sister was getting married to her boyfriend, who works at a cleaning company, you said to her that two bottom feeders make a good match. I can't believe you would say something so rude like that. You don't even know my sister's boyfriend. How dare you judge him like that? I was just being honest. What's wrong with that? I felt so bad for my sister. You didn't even say a word of congratulations for her marriage. You told her that she should have found someone better since you think that her boyfriend isn't attractive enough. You also said that if you were the biological mother, you would be against the marriage. Normally, people who have common sense wouldn't say such things, would they? If your sister's getting married to a proper man, I would be willing to celebrate. When I got married, you persistently asked me about my father's income and the value of my family's property. Are family background and occupation so important to you? Because I don't want my son to get married to a poor man's daughter. He'll definitely have a hard time later on. You think so? I haven't caused you any hardship or trouble, have I? I don't think me and my husband will face hardship in the future. How can you say that? You're so brazen. You are an incompetent woman who doesn't even work, and just eat up my son's salary. How dare you talk so high and mighty? Think about your own position before you say that. Here we go again. My husband's salary is enough to feed the whole family, so he wants me to be a full-time housewife. I don't need you to tell me what to do. If you're not too busy, you should work too. According to the common sense, a good wife would at least give her mother-in-law monthly allowance. For your information, I've never heard of such common sense. I don't think it's wrong to give me $3,000 per month since I lost my husband and I'm living a lonely life. Don't you think you should do that as your filial piety? We're living together with you, so you won't be lonely. Did you just say that to make me feel grateful to you? You're just a useless woman who doesn't help me at all. I didn't even ask you to pay for food. Isn't that enough? I don't think so. Don't get cocky. You're just a useless and childless woman. Well, that's the reason why I didn't take you to Hawaii. What do you mean? I won't be able to enjoy myself if you keep lashing out at me like that. I want to celebrate the happy wedding of my beloved sister and her husband, so please excuse me. Wait a minute, I have more to say. Feel free to drop me your message. I'll read it later. I'm about to go to a barbecue at the beach, so I won't be able to talk to you for a while. See you later. What the? Don't you dare to ignore me! I'm Adele, a 32-year-old housewife. My husband Albert and I have been married for 3 years. During our second year of marriage, my father-in-law passed away. My mother-in-law, who could not survive on her own, asked my husband to let her move in with us. At first, she stayed quiet, but within 3 days she showed her true personality and started ranting at me. When my husband tried to warn her, she would say that I was telling lies. She would cry and try to elicit sympathy from my husband. My mother-in-law is really annoying. I was too busy with my daily chores to deal with her in moderation. However, while I was away, she had made an unbelievable plan behind my back. Hey, easygoing Hawaiian fool! While you were having fun, something nasty happened. You'll be surprised. Don't call me with a silly nickname like that. You don't have a home to go back to anymore. Do you realize that you've been evicted? Excuse me? You're really stupid, aren't you? Albert said that he wanted to move out and he got us a room. I can't believe he did that in such a short time. You're lying, aren't you? I'm not lying. He's been looking for a place for a while. That's my boy. He must have figured out how bad you were already. My son is so different from you, who are incompetent. Oh no. Well, it's not a luxury apartment, but it's enough for me and my son to live together. And it's great to be away from you. I'm so proud to have such a lovely son who cares so much about me. I wonder why Albert did that. You're so slow that you can't even understand what's going on. Of course, it's because the two of you are getting a divorce. Divorce? He decided that without consulting me in advance? You were in Hawaii, so he thought that now is the chance to get away from you. It's a good opportunity anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't have moved together with him. So, what about the house we were living? Why don't you go live there by yourself? If a jobless woman like you can afford to pay the rent, just go ahead. I hope you enjoy living there alone. Why did you just decide everything on your own without discussing it with me first? This is too much to bear. I don't think there's a room for discussion. Looks like Albert is fed up with his jobless and useless wife. He finally realized that he failed in choosing a good wife. I'm happy for him. So, from now on, you two will live together as mother and son? That's what it's going to be like. Well, the housework is hard, but I have to support Albert. I think I can do it for him. By the way, I think he should look for a new wife. Me and Albert are not even divorced yet. Don't you think it's too soon? I don't care about that. My son can get married to any other woman except you. Did I do something to make you hate me so much? I don't remember doing anything like that. Yes, you did. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I don't understand. Please explain to me. You fed me something weird the first day we started living together. I'm not a rabbit. You scared me to death. What do you mean? The name of the dish is Bermuda or something like that. Do you mean Bagna Cuda? I don't know what it's called. You forced me and my son to dip carrots in some kind of juice and eat them raw. I can't help but think you were making fun of us. It's popular among young women nowadays. Also, it's a very fashionable dish. Is it? You tried to make fun of me because I didn't know about the dish, right? I didn't mean it that way. I thought you'd be happy to eat that. I didn't realize that was the root of all evil. I'm so sorry. If that's the case, I forgive you. Thank you. Anyway, when you get back home, please talk about the divorce with Albert. I'm looking forward to it. Don't ever come near us again. Do you understand? Goodbye. I really love living a life without you. It's very comfortable. I'm really happy with the current situation. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you enjoy it. Have you decided to get a divorce? You made a wise choice. But I feel sorry for you, because a fun trip to Hawaii just turned into a sad memory. I'm not sad. Nothing has changed anyway. What are you talking about? You'll be a lonely divorced woman who lose her husband. Are you kidding me? Oh, I think you're just pretending to be tough since you can't accept the reality. It's you who's lonely, Zella. Don't you realize that you got kicked out of the house? Huh? What do you mean? Stop talking nonsense. Looks like you haven't realized it. Well, sooner or later you'll realize. I don't understand. You left the house, didn't you? Yes, I did. That's why I told you it's comfortable to live without you. The eviction was a success. Thank you for your cooperation. What do you mean? Explain it properly, Adele. You've been bad-mouthing me all this time when I wasn't around, haven't you? I was just telling the truth. Well, you can call that bad-mouthing anyway. What's wrong with that? Useless wife, stupid woman. malfunctioned womb, and so on. What do you think Albert thought when he found out that his mother was abusing his beloved wife? Of course, he must have felt the same way I did. I really pity him for choosing a shameful wife like you. He decided to move out because he agreed with me about how bad you are as a wife. No, you're wrong. You really are a happy-go-lucky person, just as I thought. Albert successfully deceived you and kicked you out of the house. No way! He pretended to go along with your story and then helped you to find a new place. He was able to get you moved into a shabby apartment. Didn't you notice that? Are you telling me that my own son betrayed me? Don't be silly. To be honest, I didn't know either. I called him yesterday and asked him everything. That's why he decided not to attend my sister's wedding, so he could proceed with his plan to get you out of the house. I knew that Albert is the right person for me. He always prioritizes me. So, am I going to live alone here? That's the way it's going to be. No kidding! Why should I live in this shabby apartment? I was expecting Albert to divorce you. I moved here because I thought that I could live together with him. If Albert isn't here, it's a different story. If it's all a lie, I'm going back. I decline. I won't be sarcastic anymore. I'll be nice to you. You have to trust me. You know what? People don't easily change their attitudes after they turn 60 years old. Even right after we started living together, you were quiet for only 3 months. I have no doubt that you will break your promise anyway. I won't let you do the same thing over and over again. I don't want to discuss about this matter with you. Call Albert right away. I'm sure he'll reconsider if I ask him. He is a kind boy who loves his mother. I don't think that's possible. Hold on a sec. What's happening? Albert, is Adele telling the truth? Can you explain to me why I have to be kicked out of the house? Everything Adele said is true. You told me that you'd live with me. I was sincerely happy. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I just wanted you to live with me until Adele comes back from Hawaii. I didn't know about that. By the way, don't you feel bad about what you've done to Adele, Mom? That's the thing. I do, and I'm sorry, so let me go back. I can't live alone. The move cost me about $7,000. That's pretty expensive, isn't it? You've got all the appliances and furniture. I also paid for the deposit. I didn't ask you to do that. You lied to me. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to live there by yourself. How can you do this to your own mother? You've always been like that, and you haven't changed a bit. I can't take it anymore. What have I done? What did you say to my ex-girlfriend when I first brought her to our house in high school? Huh? That was so long ago, I don't even remember. Pimple-faced dirty woman, that's what you said. That's terrible. I believe that hurts your ex-girlfriend's feelings so bad, Albert. Oh, I remember. The pimple-faced woman. I just told you honestly what I saw, right? What's wrong with that? I detest that kind of insensitivity. You have no compassion or kindness at all, Mom. Oh dear. You told me horrible things too, Zella. Whenever you had a chance, you would criticize everything about me. I was so badly hurt. I would have praised you if I saw something good in you. I'm sorry that I don't have any good points for you to praise. You guys are going to hell for abandoning your parents. Do you know what you're doing? Huh? Then let me tell you something. Do you think a wife beater like you won't go to hell? There's no such thing as hell. Don't be childish. What you're saying is confusing. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to spend the rest of my life in this shabby apartment alone. Do something about it. You should be thankful that you have a roof over your head. It's enough to protect you from the wind and rain. I'm over 60 years old. You should be more considerate about my situation. Well, I'm a pregnant woman. What? I haven't been feeling well since I got here. I took a pregnancy test. The result was positive. Really? Yay! I'm finally going to be a father. I'm so happy. If that's the case, I guess I'll have to come back. Huh? You need a babysitter, don't you? I'll do my best to take care of my adorable grandchild. You don't have to do that. You need money to raise the child. That's why you'll have to work part-time. Who's going to take care of your child when you're working? I'd rather put my child in a daycare. Besides, I don't plan on working for a while. Why not? Because I can't trust you to take care of my child. I'm afraid you'll teach my child bad words. Besides, I know that you'll ask me to pay you for babysitting. I have no choice than to take care of the baby myself. I agree with Adele. I want my child to grow up in a good environment. Moreover, I'm getting a promotion soon, and I'm not going to let Adele work for a while. I'm going to be a father, so I'll work harder than ever. You're going to get promoted? That's great, Albert. Congratulations. Thanks. I could at least love my grandchild. It's my own flesh and blood, too. It's mine and Adele's, so we'll raise the child together. Please don't interfere, Mom. I don't want you to be involved in anything related to my child. How could you say such a terrible thing to me? Albert, I'm your mother, so I should participate in raising your child. I'm an independent grown-up man who has his own family to take care of. I'm not a baby anymore, Mom. Why can't you just watch me and my family over from a distance? I'm feeling lonely. Why can't you understand that? I understand that, so that's why I let you move in with us. Even Adele accepted you. You're the one who ruined our trust. I can't believe that you don't even realize that. Don't get mad at me. I'll see you sometime since you are my mother, but just don't interfere with Adele and our child. I want to see my grandchild. You must allow me to do that. I'm sorry, I'm afraid that your attitude will affect the child's personality. It's too much. That's quite rude, you know. I think you should think more carefully. You were the one who has been saying rude things to me, weren't you? Huh? Absolutely not. I was thinking to let you see your grandchild, but I don't think I should do that. I'm sorry, Albert. I just can't deal with your mother anymore. Please, don't apologize. It can't be helped. We have given her a second chance, but Mom just wasted it. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't feel sorry for what she has done at all. I feel sorry for you to have such a mother. It's okay. I have been tormented by her bad attitudes for years. You shouldn't talk to me like that, Albert. I'm your own mother. Well, I think you should find a hobby, Zella. It'll make the rest of your life a little more meaningful. The only thing you have left to be proud of is your meanness. I hope you'll change your bad behavior in the future. Stupid woman! I'll hate you for the rest of my life. I'm glad that I don't have to deal with you ever again. I can go back to the US with a peace of mind. I'm going back home tomorrow, and I'm glad that I can save money because I don't need to buy you any souvenirs from Hawaii. That's enough! What's with the overseas wedding? I wonder why you poor people are so excited. I forgot to tell you that my sister's husband runs a cleaning company, so he's the company's president. What did you say? My brother-in-law is the company's president. If you have any trouble finding a place to work, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'll block you from now on, so you'll have to go through Albert anyway. You're such an annoying woman, Adele. You can say whatever you want. I've had enough. Goodbye. Wait, don't run away. I'll confront you directly, you coward. My mother-in-law, who was hasteful to me to the end, was really annoying. She said that she wanted to fight me directly, but I refused because I don't want to deal with her ever again. Thanks to my wonderful husband, I was finally able to cut ties with Stella. After returning from Hawaii, I went to a gynecologist the next day. I took the necessary test and was informed that I'm pregnant. The baby still looks like a small egg anyway, but I think it's so cute. When I was on my way home, I felt someone push me from behind. I fell from the stairs at the train station, and when I realized I was in the hospital, I broke my leg and it will take a month to heal. I know it sounds like a movie, but it's true. I felt as if I were having a nightmare. Fortunately, the baby in my belly was safe and sound. When I heard that my mother-in-law had been caught red-handed, I felt a chill down my spine. I now understood what she meant when she was talking about direct confrontation. I almost lost my own child because of what she did to me. I am so grateful that my child's life was spared, but still, I feel that Zella is such a horrible woman. Because of this, my husband decided to completely insulate himself from her. Naturally, he hasn't been visiting her at the detention center. It's obvious. Since Zella knows where we live, we decided to move out because she might do us some harm again in the future. Even if she came out of detention, she will have no place to live. She should just spend the rest of her life alone. It is none of our business. We will definitely be happy without her.
Brittany, where are you now? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Did you forget something? It's not like that. Wherever it is, it doesn't matter. Just tell me where you are. What are you mad about, calling me out of the blue? You don't need to ask me where I am because you already know. Where do you think I am now? What? What kind of quiz is this? You're on a business trip, right? And you're coming back next month. I know everything about you, Kevin. You're wrong. I was supposed to be back next month, but I'm back now. So where the heck are you? Don't waste my time. Answer me quickly. Why are you mad at me? And since you said that you're back, what happened to your job? Anyway, I'm home as usual. Don't you dare lie to me. You can't be home right now. Kevin, are you okay? I'm home. I don't trust you. I saw it with my own eyes. Saw what, Kevin? You were on a business trip and I was spending most of my time at home. Don't make me tell you what I saw. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about because I was at home the whole time. You're going to keep lying to me. What an actress. You're just going on your own because I was on a business trip. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you mad because I invited my female friend to the house? Sorry I didn't tell you about that, but she's a friend I've invited before when you were around. No, that's not what I'm talking about. How long are you going to continue lying to me? I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you never do anything like that. I didn't know you were that kind of person. I saw something I didn't want to see. What do you mean? Are you suspecting me of cheating on you? Yes, you did cheat on me. Now you finally admit it. I've been feeling that you were a bit suspicious lately. You were on a business trip, Kevin. How were you able to have that kind of feeling? It's not like we've been in touch that much recently. That's what makes me suspicious. You haven't contacted me and I was wondering what you were doing. Not contacting me is a sign that you're no longer in love with me. It's because you're not interested in me anymore, right? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Are you saying that I'm hiding something from you just because I didn't contact you? You know I'm not the type to contact you often, don't you? I'm not good at doing routine things like this. Listen, why don't we just talk to each other face to face? Enough with the excuses. Get out from where you are. Wait for me. I'll tell you when I get home. Did you understand what I just told you? I'm at home. There's no way I can leave. If you want to talk, you should come home. Oh gosh, this is really troublesome. I'll send you a picture of me at home to prove that I'm not lying to you. What? What kind of quiz is this? You're on a business trip, right? I don't know what you saw, but I didn't do anything to make you suspect that I'm cheating on you. It's the busy season, so I can't even go shopping. I'm working from home all the time. Do you want me to show you my work emails for proof? Seriously? Are you really home? Don't make me say it again. If you're coming home after your business trip, please tell me as soon as possible. I have to go shop for the groceries for dinner. What do you want to have for dinner? I'm going to finish my work and go shopping. Oh, no thanks. You don't have to worry about that. Leftovers are fine. Okay then, thanks for understanding. I'll make something with what we have at home. How soon can you get home? I have to check the fridge. About 40 minutes. Hey, you're really home, right? Oh my god, you're so persistent. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm home? Well then, come home soon so I can cook dinner. You lied to me, didn't you? I knew you were a liar. I trusted you. Wait, what? What is it this time? Don't get angry all of a sudden. Of course I didn't lie to you. I have every right to be angry. I trusted you, but you cheated on me after all. And to do it on the day I returned home from a business trip, that's pretty bold of you. I can't believe I married a woman like that. I trusted you with all my heart. That's ridiculous. Why am I supposed to be cheating on you? Did you have a dream about me cheating? I have the proof here. Look at the pictures. That's you in this picture, right? You can't get away with this. Well, that's me. I look pretty in the picture, don't you think so? It was during the meeting at work. Of course I remember that. Why do you have that picture with you? That's not the point. Don't lie to me. Look at you and the guy. You two are smiling to each other. Don't tell me you have that kind of relationship with him. Let me tell you something. He's my colleague, so that's why I was smiling to him. I think everyone is supposed to be friendly with each other at workplace. Do you expect me to keep a blank expression on my face at work? That's impossible, no matter how you think about it. It's just not nice to do that. We were just having a business meeting on that day. Besides, you know what my work is, don't you? But this picture looks suspicious. Look at the distance between you and the guy. Your eyes look so flirtatious too. That's not true. You're just overreacting. If you still don't trust me, I'll give you the contact information of my colleague. Why don't you check it out with him? I have the minutes of the meeting and other things to prove it. I'm innocent. By the way, who took this picture? Did you hire a detective? What? I can't tell you that. If I told you, you'll hide the fact from me, right? Don't be ridiculous. I'll go to the police if you do something like stalking. I'm sorry, don't do that. Besides, you know who I had a meeting with at this time, don't you? He has been to our house many times for business. You also knew him. Don't you remember saying hello to him? You exchanged business cards saying that he wanted to interview you about your company. Oh, his name is Gregory, right? He was such a nice guy. Glad to hear that you remember him. Gregory knows that you're on a business trip. He was very careful not to cause any misunderstandings, so we had our meeting at the cafe. You don't have any pictures of us other than the meeting at the cafe, do you? Actually, yes. You should tell the person who took the picture not to waste energy on something so useless and misleading. Okay, I'll tell the person. I'm counting on you. I don't want you to misunderstand me. Anyway, how long is your business trip going to last? It's supposed to end next week. Understood. Good luck with that. I'll clean up the mess while I work. Thanks. That's very nice of you. Well, good luck at your work this week. I'll be waiting for you. See you then. Hey, you said you weren't cheating on me, right? For heaven's sake, why are you doubting me again? You're pissing me off. Just tell me what's going on. Don't be upset. Just answer me. Are you sure you're not having an affair? Be honest with me. I'm not lying. I've never lied to you, not even once. Why are you suspecting me for cheating on you? Come on, be honest with me. I'm getting tired of this back and forth. You're cheating on me, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm tired of you doubting me. I'm tired of you getting upset when you suddenly suspect me of cheating on you when I haven't done anything wrong. You should think about how I feel. I happened to come back from a business trip while you were out, and when I entered my room, men's underwear that's not mine was on the floor. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that. I can't do it anymore. Let's get a divorce. I can't believe you had an affair in our house. I can't trust you anymore. I want you out of my house right now. Wait a minute. You've been acting weird ever since your business trip. You've been so persistent that I've been cheating on you. How can you be so sure that I'm having an affair? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I have proof here. These pants are proof. You think I'm stupid and I won't notice, so you didn't hide those properly, right? I was right to postpone my business trip. I found the proof of your affair, didn't I? Oh, you're back from your business trip again? Don't come back so often and you should do your job properly. It was worth it for me to come check on you secretly. Your behavior is too suspicious. I knew that there was something going on. I'm so tired of this. I'm really fed up. Well, that's my line. I'm on a business trip and the underwear of the guy you're having an affair with just popped inside my mind. Do you have any idea how sad I am? My wife, whom I trusted, did such things. I'm sad too since you suddenly suspected me of cheating on you. I really don't get it. Besides, aren't those underwear yours? If not, it's quite scary since it means that someone has sneaked into our house and put it in your room. They're not mine. I don't wear those lame underwears. Don't lie to me, Brittany. I'm suing you. You better keep that in mind. What are you doing? Did you call the police? Oh, the police called you too. I told them that they don't have to call you. Well, it seems that because you're my husband, they have decided to call you. Why did you call the police? Were you involved in some kind of incident? An incident? Well, I think it's an attempted incident. It was about the other day we had a fight with each other. You had a pair of pants on the floor that you didn't know were there. Oh, you've called the police for something as trivial as that? Of course, I have underwears in my house that neither you and I know about. That means someone is trespassing and could be in and out of the house, right? Of course, I must report that. We have to prevent it before it turns into an accident. You're in too much of a hurry to report it immediately. I mean, you're the one who should report it. Aren't you worried about me? I'm home alone most of the time. It's fine if you come home from a business trip and do a spot check. You should be more worried about me. I keep telling you that I'm not having an affair, so wouldn't you normally think that it might be someone trespassing? That's such a big deal. When I found a pair of men's underwear I don't know about, I think that you might be cheating on me. It could be that you're just lying to me. You're too suspicious to trust. What's wrong with you? No matter how much I say I'm not cheating on you, you keep doubting me. I'm really tired of it. That's my line. I'm the one who's tired. Speaking of which, I'm going to submit these underwear to the police. What? That's not necessary. It's a possible trespassing case. It would help them identify the culprit. Besides, I'm having the house checked. I'd be worried if I didn't have them look in every nook and cranny. You know, there's that thing on TV. You know the ones where people actually live in the attic? Don't make a big deal out of it. It's not like that. It's not impossible. That's why I'm having the police to check everything out. What are you going to do if something happens to me? If they find out anything, they'll call me, right? Well, of course they will. I want them to catch the culprit. Oh yeah, the culprit. Well, let me know when you receive some updates from the police. What? You're curious about that? Even though you think that it's the pants of the guy you think I'm having an affair with? No, well, I'm kind of curious because I'm a kind-hearted and loving husband. Well, but don't make a big deal out of it. Don't call my family or anything, especially my mom. Why shouldn't I let your mom know about this? Oh no, she'll be worried if she hears that. I don't want her to collapse from a heart attack. I see, you're very considerate of your parents. Well, maybe I'll let you know. Just let me know, okay? Hey, what happened to that thing? The police report. You didn't hear anything in particular. Oh, okay then. I knew it was the pants of the guy you were having an affair with. I'm tired of hearing that. How long are you going to play dumb with me? How long do you want me to be at fault? What are you talking about? I'm not playing games. I'm always serious. Well, okay. Let's talk later. I have something I really want to talk to you about, too. By the way, you took the liberty of going into debt again, didn't you? What do you mean by that? Did you think I didn't know about that? Don't underestimate me. I know all about it. How many times are you really going to borrow money? Don't tell me you've forgotten. I paid your last debt for you, didn't I? Thank you for your help at that time. But how did you find out about the debt? Because I received several demand letters from the credit card companies. No kidding. I didn't know that you were disposing them, so I won't find out. They arrived while you were on a business trip. Ugh, that's terrible. You took the liberty of looking at someone's mail. Just because we're a married couple, you can't just do anything you want. What you did was an invasion of privacy. No, it's not. I just happened to find it inside the trash can. Inside the trash can? Yes, I was cleaning up and accidentally scattered them. That's when I found out. I recognized it because it was the same one I had received. If you're going to hide something, hide it better. Throwing it away without even tearing it open is really stupid. You thought you could just throw it in the trash can and get rid of it, didn't you? You really are an idiot. You're not using your brain. Anyway, you don't have a credit card, do you? I wonder if you've made a new credit card without telling me. Didn't I tell you before that if you borrow money again, I'll divorce you? You broke your promise. No, I didn't. It's a misunderstanding. It's some kind of scam that happened these days. I was scammed, I think so. What? Earlier you were asking me about how I found out about your debt. Don't try to fool me, Kevin. It was sudden, so I just said it without even thinking about it. You know, sometimes you get caught off guard and talk nonsense. Then what's with all the credit card notices? They're notices about late payments, all of them in your name. But that's not my debt. My friend asked me to make a new credit card for him, but I can't seem to get the money back from him. I'm in real trouble. What? Earlier, you were asking me about how I found out about your debt. Don't try to fool me, Kevin. So your friend is going to pay this bill? Yeah, he will. I'm telling him to hurry up. I'm going to urge him today again. He's a troublemaker. I'm sorry I made a credit card without telling you. I have other things to say. I'll talk to you later. Is there something more? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, your friend told you about that. Your friend told me that I need to do something with you. I can't believe you're trying to get alimony by faking that I cheated on you in order to get out of your own debt. You really are an idiot. I've never seen such an embarrassing person ever in my life. No, it's not that. There's a reason. Your friend said that you were talking about getting alimony excitedly. You may not know this, but your friend contacted me because he was worried about me. The last time you borrowed money and this time when you faked my affair. I wonder why you couldn't come up with a much better idea. Looks like your friend doesn't you. Well, money talks. Poor Kevin, you got what you deserved. It's a misunderstanding. I don't care if it's a misunderstanding or not. It's stupefying. Well, it's a very typical idea of you. By the way, I've already prepared the divorce papers. No, please don't do that. You didn't want the divorce, but you were trying to get alimony from me? How pathetic. Well, I knew that you won't sign the divorce papers easily. That's why I've told your father about everything. Really? Your father is going to be very angry. I think you should be prepared for that. I told him that you don't trust me even though I didn't cheat on you. You keep doubting me and now you have got into debt again and you're saying that you want a divorce. Are we really getting a divorce? Is this some kind of joke? Are you punishing me? It's obvious, isn't it? I'm seriously divorcing you. You've got into debt and you also have attempted to make a false accuse on me. It's over. Enough is enough, Kevin. I don't want you to divorce me. Please forgive me, Brittany. Good for you. Now you won't get scolded by me if you get into debt again. You're free to do whatever you want. Your father said he'll make you pay the debt. Looks like he doesn't want to help you. He apologized for the trouble you have caused. You were not supposed to tell my father about this. I was really scared when I found the underwear that wasn't yours. You were on a business trip and I was all alone. What if something had happened? Well, I'm relieved to hear that it was yours. I'm sorry. Apology won't help. It's too late. I don't want to see your face ever again. I'm suing you for alimony. You're not really going to divorce me, are you? I need you, Brittany. You're just joking, right? I can't pay both the debt and alimony. I won't do it again, I swear. How many times have I told you the same thing? I've heard it so many times and I'm sick of hearing that from you. I'm not your ATM, Kevin. I'm sending your stuff home for now. Your father is not going to let you in, so good luck with the rest. What? I'm the head of the house now, so you need to get the hell out of here at your earliest convenience. Don't you dare coming back to this house. Kevin seemed to have come back in a hurry from his business trip and sent me many apologetic messages, but I ignored all of them because I had no intention of getting back together with him. In the end, he went back to his parents' house, but his father wouldn't let him in and he was furious. The divorce papers were sent to Kevin's parents' house, and Kevin's father managed to get his son sign those divorce papers, even though Kevin wasn't willing to do that. Currently, Kevin is living a life of poverty in a shabby apartment while being haunted by the pressure to pay for the debts he has gotten into an alimony.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!